good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips, where we'll put some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today joined by me, Daniel, and we are going to be drawing a lion's head. So let's roar on into this and draw this lion's head. So I delve into drawing this lion's head. Now, it can be very intimidating for someone to start drawing like a lion's head because there's quite a bit going on there, especially with that kind of big mane that's going off of there, and you know it's got a big cat's face going on there, with big features as well. But you gather the right references. You jot down little notes to begin with. You may, the first few drawings you do, even at side view, may be not so great, even for a really good drawer or someone, just a few attempts to understand what you are drawing first may be what you need. And then once you've kind of gathered the information, you start fixing up and slowly trying to understand what you're drawing and the size of where things sit, like the size of his ears, the size of his eyes, and where they fit on his head, kind of the size of his lips, big lips he's got going on there, his nose, how big his nose is in to comparison to the rest of his body, how long kind of his head is there sitting, and all those things you can take notes on while you're studying and drawing this animal and understanding this a little bit better. I still feel like even doing these views and doing these drawings, I still have quite a little bit to understand about this creature, this animal, this lion. I still have quite a little bit to understand. And now, going into another view, going into front on view, I am taking notes again. You can see me do little quick notes, which is kind of good to do. It's kind of good just to jot little quick notes down. I've sized it down and now I'm slowly cleaning it up. Again, I'm still kind of doing quick notes here, but I'm really kind of fixing up a little bit more. And as I keep moving forward, you can see me just cleaning it up and slowly cleaning it up. It's still, as I keep going, it's still not so clean. It's a little bit loose. I keep it loose to begin with, and that's always good to do. Keep your drawing loose so there's room to fix things up. You don't want to, start off with very solid lines and everything like that. Yeah, because there's not much room for improvement then. Yeah. And then from there, I'm understanding the sizes of everything, how big that mane is, and how big his eyes are, where his eyes sit on his head, and I take some notes from my side view that I've done before and add it to it. Where his eyes sit is kind of back in the head quite a bit according to my side view. And then according to my front on view, you can see they are kind of in the half in the quarters of his head there. Kind of just hitting, if you go straight up from his nose, end of his nose point, you get to his eye. So you kind of take notes in those other features. And same with the mark that you see down going on to his lip there. His mouth is halfway in his eye, kind of a thing. So you have these features to use to help to construct your drawing, your animal. and to understand, where kind of things meet and fit into. Um, so, once I have understood that a little bit, I then go into a kind of three-quarter view. Because three-quarter view is not so more, it's less challenging, I guess. It's more challenging, a little bit more challenging, but not extreme challenging now. You want to kind of slowly build up, do kind of, simple views and then slowly do more challenging views and then slowly do even more challenging views. Now you could, start completely in a really, really challenging pose, and things like that if you like, and you definitely learn a lot doing that. Um, However, for some people it can be very, very challenging. Um, you know, you don't see results straight away, and you might give up. For some people, I don't mind it. I can go into drawings and challenging myself and still get some pretty good results. So, it's up to you how you go about it, but I that little bit of build up does help as well, and it's good to have a little bit of understanding, do the side view, the front view before going into this three-quarter view. Here I'm taking what I've learned in those other views, and I'm drawing this view and just trying to understand again the lion, um, and where its bits go, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his lips, yeah. And you can see I also add a little bit of his dimple things with his whiskers, where his whiskers go. I add a little bit of that. Again, I don't want to get into too much detail. Same with his kind of mane, adding in a few little hair bits here and there. But I'm not getting too detailed up. I don't want to get too detailed up. You don't want to worry about that at this stage. Um, you know, you really want the next stage for that when you kind of get into rendering it a little bit better, coloring it, or um, just shading it, kind of a thing. Um, Going the next step further, you then can add in those little features. But for now, we're understanding. Um, and once I've done those three features, three sketches, I then go into doing something a little bit more extreme where he now has emotion coming on. He's a grumpy looking lion now. And I feel like I'm still not 100% there with this drawing that I've done. It's still, finishing this drawing and everything. I still feel like I need to fix up a little bit further. It could be just a few lines that I could just need to fix up a little bit. I might not be too far off, but I still feel like there is he needs to look a little bit more angrier. I still feel like the drawing's pretty much there, but that's kind of another element on top of understanding your animal and your creature, is also, understanding the personality of your creature that you're drawing, the lion that you're drawing, making sure, the kind of animal you're drawing, you see their personality, and you can kind of draw that personality into them. That is another level of skill, as well as, understanding the lion. However, I think I still captured it okay. There's probably, like I said, probably just a few little tweaks that I could do to try and fix up that drawing a little bit. Um, Maybe adding in that foot might have helped a little bit better as well in that drawing, because there was a foot you could see, but I decided not to add it because I was just focusing on the head. However, it's good practice to also, find poses and pictures that do capture the essence of that animal. Some things I've done in the past, like frogs, them kind of jumping and pouncing, and um, yeah, those kind of poses, and with lions, angry lions charging, and all those things, they can really help to capture and understand the animal, um, as well as understanding their features and those things. So hopefully that's not too much for you guys to take on. Um, Hopefully you have fun drawing these animals. Feel free to draw these four drawings um, from the references. Find your own references and draw them. Let me know down in the comments if you have seen the lines, if you've drawn them, anything. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks for joining. Um, Keep drawing, everyone. Keep creating, and see you in the next video.